Hello everyone and welcome to the 9th OpenTesol International Conference. My name is Huyen. I'm a lecturer at Faculty of Foreign Languages and Pedagogy, Nông Lâm University, Ho Chi Minh City. Today, I would like to present our research, the role of learner autonomy and the use of self-regulated learning strategies, University Students' Voice. My presentation takes about 15 minutes, so if you have any questions, please leave your comments and we will answer your questions later. I divide my presentation into 5 parts. First, introduction. Second, literature review. Third, methodology. Fourth, findings and discussion. Last, conclusion and recommendations. Now, let's start with the first part, introduction. Rationale of the study. There are many factors affecting teaching and learning process. Learner autonomy is viewed as a key to effective learning and teaching process. Learner autonomy helps increase learner motivation and initiation or proactivity. It requires a great attempt made by both teachers and learners. Therefore, they should be equipped with strategies and techniques associated with learner autonomy. The objectives of the study is, first, to explore the students' perceptions of the importance of learner autonomy. Second, to identify their use of self-regulated learning strategies. To reach the above objectives, the study has 2 research questions. Number 1, how do first-year English majors at Nông Lâm University, Ho Chi Minh City perceive the importance of learner autonomy? And number 2, how do the students self-assess their use of self-regulated learning strategies? Okay, let's move to the second part, literature review. First, I would like to talk about the roles of learner autonomy. Learner autonomy helps the learners learn from each other when they work collaboratively, as each of them has his or her own learning styles and strategies. It helps learners set learning goals, create a learning plan, choose learning materials as well as learning strategies, self-assess their own learning, and proactively look for help from peers or teachers. Moreover, it also helps learners to concentrate on their learning when they are given a right to make a decision during their learning process. The next one is self-regulated learning strategies. Self-regulated learning strategies refer to learners' actions and processes aiming at acquiring information or skills. According to Brown, Zimmerman, and Martinez-Pons, there are 2 integral components, cognitive and metacognitive strategies. However, Pintrick and de Groot complete their self-regulated learning strategies model with resource management strategies apart from cognitive and metacognitive strategies. This is their model with three components: cognitive strategies, metacognitive strategies, and resource management strategies. Cognitive strategies are an internal process reflecting how students learn, think, and remember in their learning process. Metacognitive strategies are a set of higher knowledge and skills to monitor, regulate, and manifest cognitive processes. Resource management strategies are the ones used to manage the environment, such as time, place, efforts regulation, and related participations. Now, let's move to the third part, methodology. The setting of the study. The research was conducted at Nông Lâm University, Ho Chi Minh City, at the Faculty of Foreign Languages and Pedagogy. The subjects of this study were 10 first-year English majors. They were conveniently selected and voluntarily participated. Data collection instruments of the study was semi-structured interviews, which employed to get in-depth information about the roles of learner autonomy and the students' use of self-regulated learning strategies, as well as the reasons and factors affecting their use. Data analysis. There are 4 steps to analyze the data. The first step is coding the participants from student 1 to student 10. Step 2 is reading and rereading the information relevant to the study. Step 3 is categorizing and interpreting the information according to the theme. Step 4 is drawing a conclusion from the data. The next part I would like to share with you is findings and discussion. Now, first of all, about the perceptions of the importance of learner autonomy. With initiating, most students recognize the significance of identifying their learning goals. They ask their friends or access the internet when having problems. They attended some self-study groups on Facebook to share information and resolve their problems. However, when they have problems, they didn't ask the teachers for help because they feel shy and nervous. With organizing and monitoring, the students were more interested in outside classroom activity, such as watching entertainment programs in English or listening to music. They also talked to their classmates to practice speaking skill or found foreigners to practice communication skills. They accessed the internet to read and translate the information they were interested in. Some students made detailed timetables to help them complete their learning tasks on schedule. They felt more motivated when they choose learning methods, learning activities, or learning strategies. There are two contradictory groups of opinions for selecting materials. The first group prefer to choose supplementary materials, and the second group were not qualified enough to find reliable resources. With evaluating, most students agreed group work helped them evaluate each other's abilities. There are two controversial opinions on whether students' self-assessments give better learning outcomes or not. The first group said that students' competence should be assessed by teachers. However, the second group, they said they found the materials themselves and took short tests to check their level. Besides that, the majority of the students also monitored their learning process by timetables. However, few students use note-taking or journals writing to follow the learning process because it's fairly new and they weren't persistent enough to reflect their study and write the journals every day. The next one is the finding of self-assessments of self-regulated learning strategy use. With cognitive strategy, students found some ways to remember their lesson by making mind map, listing some main points, using different colors, writing keywords. They also used other strategies such as rereading the notes, outlining learning materials to organize learning ideas, or connecting related concepts from other documents to link old and new knowledge. With metacognitive strategy, the students shared they used a variety of intertwined strategy. They identified specific goals directly and indirectly and integrated content-related strategies. A large number of students set quickly short-term goals to follow easily. Only one set the long-term goals. Resource management strategy that students used are accessing the internet to answer the questions, organizing a quality study corner and choosing a quiet place, asking for help from friends when they can't find the answer from the internet, carrying out the plans by first trying to finish the planned task or second changing timetable based on schedule. Students also provided more strategies such as participating in skill clubs, attending online courses, researching and translating online materials, and practicing speaking English with Elsa Speak application. The last part is date conclusion and recommendation. Conclusion. The participants first recognized the significance of learner autonomy in terms of initiating, organizing and monitoring, and evaluating. Second, had comments related to evaluating that reached a quicker consensus than those on the two others, initiating and organizing and monitoring. Third, they used connecting strategies rather than organizing ones in the cognitive group. They used more critical thinking and supervisory strategies than goal-setting ones in metacognitive group. They were interested in managing the learning environment, working independently with assistance from the internet, working with friends and seeking their support in the SOX management group. Based on the above research, some recommendations are drawn to promote learner autonomy. Teachers need to first emphasize the importance of learner autonomy and the usefulness of learning aims to help students identify their long-term and short-term goals. Second, provides opportunities for students by applying project-based learning or task-based language teaching to increase their initiation, creativity, and their soft skills. Third, provide a well-defined rubric to help students feel more confident while evaluating their work or their friends' work. Fourth, encourage students to reflect on what they have learned in different ways. And the last one, build close relationships and friendly interaction with students to promote roles of teacher as a supporter, a resource specialist, and a mentor. That brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you for your listening. If you have any questions, leave the comment.